go to the election of the speaker. Okay, so the presiding officers of Parliament. We want to elect election of presiding officers, right? So we have the presiding officers of Parliament. That's the speaker, the first deputy speaker, and the second deputy speaker. Any name?
Okay, so my name is Thomas Gadasu, representing Right Forward. So I want to nominate so Jones Amagashi.
Okay. Okay, any secondment? Okay. So our brother Jones Amagashi has been nominated. Can you please counsel everybody sit? Any other? Any other? Any other? Is it going on opposed? Or are we voting yes or no? Is it going on opposed? Once it's one person, normally it goes on opposed. Any other? Okay, so if there is no other nominee, then he was nominated as this second parliament. Any word?
Thank you very much, colleagues, for this honor done me. I'm privileged to be nominated and elected as your speaker, and we'll work together to make this work. Please, I like trouble, so you can bring trouble. You can bring trouble. We'll surely resolve it amicably, so don't worry. I'm not a dictator, so if you know me, feel free and share your ideas, and we'll surely work things out. If you like agenda to work it out, thank you very much.
Okay, so nomination for our first deputy speaker. Okay, so she wants to nominate herself for first deputy speaker. Any secondment?
So I'm Elsie Akopa. I'm second nomination.
Okay. Any other nomination? Any other nomination? Any other nomination? Or she's going on the post? Please, can you? Any other nomination? So is she going on the post? Okay. Then, since she's going on, she has been selected and elected as our first deputy speaker. Any word for this?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I think to many of us, it's the first dive into politics, I would say. So I would like to say this is going to be a platform of learning, diversifying, and also to have the interests of the young people of our municipality at heart. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's not politics like. Okay, any nomination for the second deputy speaker? Any nomination for the second deputy speaker?
My name is Joshua Ebijisa from Global Shepherds Woha. So I want to nominate Sister Ruth Amma Agbebiade for the second deputy speaker.
Okay, the second member. Oh.
Yeah, thank you very much. I am Atiku Kwakwe from Youth Parliament Ghana. I second the nomination for Madam Ruth to be our second deputy speaker. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Please, Madam Ruth, can you please come so that we can see? Any other nomination? Any other nomination? Yes, sir. Yes.
I would like to. My name is Adam Osman from Youth Impact Parliament. I would like to nominate Mr. Thomas Gadaso. Yes, I would like to nominate him.
Okay, any second. Any second. They've nominated someone who is second.
I would like Thomas Gadasu to be nominated as the second deputy speaker.
Somebody has nominated him, so unless
I second.
Okay. Mr. Gadasu, can you please come? Any other nomination? Any other nomination? Yes.
Okay. I go by the name Joshua Edwin again. I nominated Sister Constantina for the second deputy speaker.
Okay, any second, mate. Any second, mate. And I have not been seconded. The way your horse is in the hand. Any second, mate.
Alright, thank you very much. The name is Billy Vakoso from Youth Impact Parliament. I second Madam Constantina.
Madam Fosti.
Constantina.
Madam Tina. Please, we are waiting for you. Any other? Okay, so like our brother rightly reminded us, we want to find out from them whether they want to accept their nomination before we take. Because they are about three, we want to see their consent first and see whether we'll go for an election or not. So we can start with this. Okay.
Thank you for this opportunity. Unfortunately, I would reject due to due reasons, but I am open for other nominations. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I humbly accepted a distinct nomination as well. Thank you.
Thank you, honorable members. I humbly reject the nomination. Thank you.
Okay, so since our sisters and our gallant ladies have declined the opportunity, can we give them can we expect them once we also wait and see if we get any other, if we can get any other person, or since nobody needs to pay account, since we have selected among the three, meaning he's going on the post, so he's going as our second deputy speaker. Please, any word for us? No, that was for your nomination.
Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Actually, I think this is just a platform for all of us to learn and also to explore as well. So for the last time, I said thank you once again.
Okay, so appointment of our. So we now have our speaker, first deputy speaker, and our second deputy speaker, right? So can we please see them here? Can we see them here? Please, we want nice shots so that we can use it for something. Okay, thank you very much.
Honourable members, prayers. Almighty God, we humbly beseech thee to look with favour upon this Parliament of the Ho Municipal under the National Youth Authority. Grant that it may perform its high duty as in thy sight. Give divine guidance to the Municipal Chief Executive and Assembly members. Endow youth members of Parliament with discernment and vision, integrity and courage, that through the labours of this youth Parliament, the interests and wishes of members may be well and truly served, and their good purposes for the common human life be realized in our midst. O God, grant us a vision of our youth Parliament, fair as it might be, a Parliament of righteousness, where none shall wrong his neighbour, a Parliament of plenty, where evil and poverty shall be done away with, a Parliament of brotherhood, where all success shall be founded on service, and honour shall be given to the deserving, a Parliament of peace, where the municipal shall rest on the will of its members, and the love for the common good. Bless the efforts of those who struggle to make this vision a living reality. Inspire and strengthen our people, that they may give time, thought, and sacrifice to speed the day of the coming beauty of Ho Municipal Youth Parliament of the National Youth Authority, Volta region in Ghana. Amen. Honourable members, noble members, MP, Director, you may all resume your seats. Honourable members, honourable members, forgive me, but we are used to honourable members, so we'll be adapting to the noble for today's program. As I've already explained, we are varying today's business to accommodate the schedule of our guests. Please, before the communication from the chair, with all due respect, allow me to acknowledge the presence of our hardworking member of parliament who has taken his busy schedules upon late notice to ensure he is here to witness the inauguration of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. He is no other person than the Honourable Richmond Eden Kofi Kotosu, MP, Ho Central. Honourable, on behalf of my colleagues, we want to sincerely thank you for your kind gesture to support this program and to be here to witness today's session. We are grateful and would work with your time so that you can also attend to other businesses. Noble members, also in this house is the Director for the Ho Municipal Director for the National Youth Authority, Mr. Charles Kwesi Gomenu. Is a father to this house and a tool to making this program a success. He is equally joined from the Regional Directorate of the National Youth Authority, Mr. Selon. May I acknowledge all special guests here. Let's move straight to communication from the chair. Honored members, noble members, today is a happy day to make today's program a possibility. As you have already been told, this youth parliament has been dormant for some time now, but due to the cooperation with all of you, it is now a possibility for it to be revised and revitalized and revived. So on that note, may I draw to the attention of our Member of Parliament, the leadership elected in the morning prior to the starting of today's sitting. Today at our preliminary session, we elected John Samegashi Bigolo from Youth Impact Parliament as Speaker of this Parliament. We elected Trevor Okori from Grey Network as First Deputy Speaker. And we elected Thomas Gadasu from Right for World as Second Deputy Speaker. We have appointed Mr. Daniel Opon from Right for World as Clerk to Parliament. And I've also appointed Miss Christiana Labi from Grey Network as Deputy Clerk. Honourable Member of Parliament, the youth groups represented in the Youth Parliament have been randomly designated caucuses, the majority and the minority, on 55 to 45 ratio. And among themselves, they have elected their leaders. The majority leader is Elsie Akofa Kobe. Deputy Majority Leader Joshua Fiamatro. Majority Whip Ruth Ama Agbeviade. Deputy Majority Whip Believe Agoso. From the minority side, they have elected among themselves Gabriel Tulasi as Minority Leader. Doche Samson as Deputy Majority Leader. Godfred Vifa as Minority Whip. And Bright Salon Vixen as Deputy Minority Whip. So these are the leaders of this House, and on behalf of the National Youth Authority, we wish you the best in your tenure. To all other members, relevant committees will be created to integrate you into committees of the House. On this note, to move to the next item on the order paper, we'll receive a welcome address from the Ho Municipal Director of the National Youth Authority, Mr. Charles Kwesi Gomenu.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Our Member of Parliament, Honorable Kutusu, Honorable members of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. It's an honor to stand before you this afternoon
to welcome you all to the premises of the Ho Municipal Assembly for the inauguration of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. In fact, this is a platform created by government through the National Youth Authority. I'm surprised, I will not be surprised if some of the honorable members here does not know the difference between National Youth Authority and YEA. Even some ministers of state have been making that confusion. National Youth Authority is a government agency established in 1974. So we are 52 years old. And our mandate is to facilitate the holistic development of the young person. Who is the young person? Per the Ghana Youth Policy, those from 15 to 35 are the youth, just like the African Youth Charter. But don't be surprised if you go to some other agencies and they tell you the youth is somebody is 15 to 24. It means they are going by the United Nations standard. UNA is 1524 are the youth. Commonwealth, which Ghana is part of, is 1529. So now let me come back to our core mandate. Our core mandate is to empower, facilitate and empower young people. So it is an honor for you honorable members to be part of the Municipal Youth Parliament. The reason being that some of you, I may say, today is the first time of meeting some of the members. So this is a platform that is going to empower you for leadership skills, advocacy, and networking. The networking is very, very important. You have accountants, health workers. I can see Honorable Kofi Nogbaji, official assistant, and other fields. So it's not just a matter of coming to sit as a members of a parliament, debate, and just get up and go. It's a good opportunity for you to network. You see, I've been setting this example every now and then, and some of you might heard me saying this before. Our own Agogo, if you are talking about there. School at PG Secondary School, went to Laboni for sixth form, Legon, and gained admission at Yale. It was Yale that he met our former Minister of Finance, Ken Oforiatta, and Gajaku Kelly. So they are Ghanaians. Togo is from Ho, Oforiatta is from Achim, Kelly is from the south of Volta. So they put their heads together and they came and established Data Bank. From Data Bank, Togo broke away and established Strategic African Security, SAS. Those of you know this hotel, Rich. So, what am I trying to say? You are going to be empowered in advocacy. You have to fight for your community, your schools, your churches. But personally, you need to have that connection. You have to leverage on the advantages or the skills that some of your colleague members will have. Now, the concept of the youth parliament is that from the district levels, we are going to select reps among you to represent at the regional youth parliament. Then some of you will be going as far as the national youth parliament. And if you are lucky, you may have the chance of traveling outside for some of these youth programs. I remember the last youth parliament, some of our people from Ghana, none from Volta was able to get opportunity, though. But they went to this This African country, Rwanda, for Africa Youth Connect. So this is a platform to empower you, the young people, to give you that capacity. When you go back to your community, even your districts, because some of you, I understand you are in school. Some are students of you has, how do you call it? Nursing training and others. You are from different districts. When you go back, say, oh, when I came to school, I became a member of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. How come that my home district, we don't have it? God so good, Salom here is the regional program officer. So he has the power to go to any of the districts and organize youth parliament at that district. So if you know you are here, you are from a different district, and whatever you are coming to benefit here, and you want your people to also enjoy it at your various district or community, you can liaise with him and our officer at that district. In fact, our previous parliament speaker was Feza. After Ho, Feza was a speaker for EP University College Youth Parliament. He became the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. Quickly, he went and organized one at Dakar. That's a catching off. So, honorable members, this is an opportunity for you to meet other young people from all parts of Ghana, and maybe if you are lucky, other parts of Africa and the world at large. So it's a serious business. But my question is, after today's program, after inauguration, hotness, that is why you have leadership. The power lies in the hands of you, the House, and your leaders. Anything that you want to do or organize, the decision doesn't come from National Youth Authority or me. You have been given that power to decide and discuss issues and approach duty bearers like the MC, the environmental health officer at the assembly level, children's department, whatever, that this is what is going on in the municipality is an eyesore. Maybe environmental hazards, street children, whatever you think that will retard the development of the municipality and Ghana at large, you have the liberty to discuss it among yourselves, bring out solutions, and approach the duty bearers. I hope I'm making some sense. So, honorable members, not to keep you, because you've been here since morning. It's unfortunate I'm not feeling well either, so I couldn't be among you. But before I resume my seat, honorable speaker has said it all. Had it not because of our honorable member of parliament, we will not be here today. In fact, we wrote to a whole lot of people, politicians, for sponsorship. And as I'm speaking, none of them responded except Honorable Kotosu. You see, let me tell you one thing. We are fortunate to have this type of MP this time around. Why am I saying so? I've been in Ho Municipal since 2012. I was brought from Accra to Ho since 2012. And the other day I was telling the coordinating director that I'm the Mugabe of Ho Municipal Assembly. I was here as National Youth Municipal Director when our MC came here as an assembly member and became a presiding member. He went and came back as an MC. I'm still here. So I've worked with so many of the MPs, so many of the MCs, and at least the past two MPs. For your member of parliament to make himself accessible, for the first time in Ho Municipal, Honorable Kotosu has opened his doors. So I'll encourage you to tap it. You know, there are a lot of pressure on them, financially and other things. But even time, but let us all cooperate with him. If he sees something is not going on well, send a delegation to his office, tell him, Honorable, we think this is not going well. We hope you can adjust or help us do this, that, so that we all see some development in the municipality and Ghana as whole. Before I resume my seat, honorable members, my question again. After today's inauguration hotness, you must work as a team. You must give the due respect to your leadership. This thing is going to enrich your CV. But before you can go elsewhere and say, I'm a member of the whole municipal parliament and they will respect you, it depends on the parliament itself. It's unfortunate I couldn't get a hold of Caesar and bring him here. Your activities and other things must be published, social media and other these things. So when the whole Ghana know that we have a very credible youth parliament in the whole municipality, anywhere you go and say, I'm a member of the whole municipal youth parliament, that credibility, you will enjoy it. Thank you for your attention.
Let's thank our director for an inspiring message. And I want to reiterate his point again. The Member of Parliament has supported this program, and that is how come we are able to hold it. So to Honorable Totosu, thank you very much. The MP wants to at least witness proceedings a little before he goes. So we want to take advantage of that to allow each member to introduce themselves for the attention of the House and the Member of Parliament. So we are going to share the mic with you. Please, you rise, you state your name. We'll start from the minority. You state your name, the organization you are representing, and then if you have been elected or appointed to any role, you state that role. But if you have not been appointed, your introduction ends at stating your youth organization being represented or institution you are representing. Please, are we clear? Please, when you take the mic, don't rush. Just be audible. Speak into the mic so that we can hear you. Are we clear? Thank you very much. So, noble member, will start from you.
I am Karija Pia from School of Writing, and I am the incoming Chief Justice of School of Writing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am Constantina Etonam Afi Agbenolau Duga from Youth Impact Parliament. Thank
And
you.
incoming host.
Incoming Speaker of Parliament.
Yeah.
And thank you very much. I am Adam Osman from YIP Youth Impact Parliament. I'm the incumbent speaker as we speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm Hubert Agbahode, representing Ho Atido Virtual Youth Lions Club and also the majority leader for Youth Impact Parliament. And since people are adding incoming, I'm also the incoming second deputy speaker of Youth Impact Parliament. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Michael Aka, a student of Volta Technical University. I came to visit.
And Chief Hyper.
Thank you, Speaker House. I'm Vixen Bright Salom, representing Wadido Lions Club, the only club in the world that has 1.5 million members. Yeah. And also the minority second deputy whip. In Youth Impact Parliament, I'm the deputy majority leader, and then the majority of the UNY. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am Godfred Tifa from Holy Spirit College of Education, elected as minority whip. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Noble Speaker in the August House, for the opportunity. I am Doche Samson, representing Youth Impact Parliament and the Deputy Minority leader of this house. Yes,
Right, Honorable Speaker, thank you. I am Gabriel Tulasi, representing LifeMark Africa, and then I am elected as the minority leader of this house. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm Adam Gideon Selassie. I'm with the Volta Youth in Agriculture Deputy Coordinator.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm Matthias Sulasi, representing Volta Youth in Agriculture, Regional Coordinator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for this opportunity. I am Redeemer Ajanu Awuku, General Secretary for National Service Personnel Association, Ho Municipal and Ho West District. Thank you.
Yeah, my name is Ahmed Kwerik from Kekeli Foundation. Also, Deputy Senator of Youth Impact Parliament.
Thank you. Apo Richmond Redeemer, School of Hygiene, incoming Public Relations Officer.
Mr. Speaker, the House, my name is Victor Kofi Nogbeji. I'm the founder and CEO of Smart House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Speaker in the House. I am Atipo Pakwe from Youth Impact Parliament, Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Francis Asipi from Holy Spirit College of Education. Thank you.
My name is Ruth Ama Agbeviade, representing Youth Impact Parliament, and I'm the majority whip. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Belief Agoso, representing Youth Impact Parliament, the Chief Whip of Youth Impact Parliament, and incoming Deputy Minority Leader, and also a member of Youth in Agriculture, a member of Lion Club, Ho Adido. Thank you very much. And currently, I'm the Deputy Minority Whip.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker in the August House. I'm Elsie Akofa Kore, a member of the Youth Impact Parliament, the chairperson's cluster head of the Youth Impact Parliament, and then the elected majority leader of this August House. Thank you. Thank you, Member of Parliament. Thank you, Director, and thank you, Right Speaker. My name is Favor Okoye, representing Gender Reproductive Health Advocacy Youth Network, and I'm the elected First Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
So, Mr. Speaker, legislators here present. Yes, I noticed you are washing my glass. It's a special one. I'll tell you a story. We call this a rejected stone. But one day you what? A cornerstone. So that's okay. So I have a singular role to play here right now. I have to take the oath of membership. So members here present, can you rise on your feet? Please rise on your feet and then say after me. I,
Jones,
having been duly selected to serve as a member
as a member
of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament,
of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and loyal
and loyal
to the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament,
to the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament,
that I will uphold
and
defend its constitution, standing orders, values, and objectives, that I will faithfully discharge my duties as a member without fear or favor, affection or ill will, and that I will always
I will at always
act in the best interest
act in the best interest
of the youth and people
of the youth and people
of the Ho Municipal
of the whole municipality,
Youth Parliament.
youth parliament.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
So I hereby continue with the oath of office for the Speaker. So with a great respect, let me see the Speaker on his feet. I hope you are ready.
Yes, sir.
Can I have your right hand? Thank you very much. So read after me. I,
John Samega Shibiglo,
having been elected Speaker of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament,
Speaker of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that
that
I will faithfully
I will faithfully
and impartially
and impartially
perform the functions of the office
perform the functions of the office
of the Speaker,
of the Speaker,
that
that
I will uphold
I would uphold
the Constitution,
the
the
Constitution,
standing orders
the standing orders
of Parliament,
of Parliament,
that
that
I will protect
I will protect
the rights,
the rights,
the privileges
the privileges
of members,
that
I will conduct
I will conduct
the affairs of Parliament
the affairs of
with
Parliament
fairness, neutrality, integrity, and dignity, and that I will dedicate myself to the service
myself to the
of the
service
youth
of the youth
and the people
and the people
of the whole municipal
of the whole municipal
Parliament.
parliament.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you very much, honorable members here present. So at this moment, I duly declare all of you members of the whole Municipal Youth Parliament. Thank you very much.
Yay! Our member of parliament for whole central constituency, the presiding member of the whole municipal assembly, the director for the National Youth Authority, whole municipal, and the regional programs officer, noble members of parliament, guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very simple speech to give. I am delighted and honored to be given this opportunity to serve as your speaker. I just have three things to say. The first thing is that we are a gathering of youth groups in Ho, specifically in the whole municipality and in duality in the whole central constituency. Honorable Member of Parliament, our relevance comes from when we debate and we send to you our proceedings and minutes and position papers on matters we wish to draw the attention of Parliament of Ghana to. And we will do so anytime we see. Because the voices of the youth cannot be heard until you, as our representative, makes it louder. So, as a gathering of the youth, when we see matters arising within your constituency, we'll debate and we'll write to you on our resolution, on our voices as a gathering of the youth. So we'll be doing that. We just want to draw your attention to it. And to the presiding member, we are like the youth wing of your chamber. I myself am like your junior brother as the Speaker of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. You are the Speaker of the Municipal Assembly. And in the Constitution and the District Local Government Act called presiding member, we don't have a voice in your chamber. That is why the National Youth Authority has given us an opportunity to gather. In order to make ourselves relevant, we all reside within the jurisdiction of your assembly. and we would gather and discuss matters to draw the attention of your chamber to. We would love it if matters that concern the youth are referred to the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament for deliberation and reports to be sent to your office before your chamber considers it. And that is how our voice can also be magnified. We all reside within the assembly, and we also observe general assembly meetings we preside. Our assembly members represent us, but the issues that affect the youth might not get into your chamber. So we just want to draw your attention that we will be disturbing you when it comes to that. And of course, if we hear something going on in your chamber, we might come and discuss it and write to you on what we think about the matter. So I'm speaking on behalf of all my colleagues to draw the attention to how we will make ourselves relevant as a youth group. We have in mind to mostly sit prior to General Assembly meetings. So we'll be very grateful if you'll be giving information on General Assembly meetings, and if possibly be giving highlights on some of the matters, so that as a youth group we can share our ideas on it and write to you, so that our wishes and decisions are also considered in your chamber. And this is the voice of all of us here. On this note, I thank you all for the opportunity to serve. The presiding member is in the name of Honorable Maunyo Agbe, presiding member for the Ho Municipal Assembly.
Thank you very much.
And also not to forget, he's the Dean of the Volta presiding members. All the presiding members from the 18th district is their Dean.
Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, Member of Parliament here present for Ho Central constituency. My legislators of Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. Oh, I need a year.
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations. I don't have any long speech here. I will make some few remarks and then resume to my seat. But what I was just going through your standing orders. I don't know whether you, as part of your standing orders, there is an adoption of languages to be spoken.
Okay.
You have that? I see your parliament as an extension of the whole municipal parliament.
Yeah.
The whole municipal assembly parliament.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when they say whole municipal assembly, it's a parliament.
Yeah.
Okay? And we use the Act 936, those who are conversant with the Act. And that is where we draw our courage from as legislators for the whole municipal assembly. And I'm here because you are part of my municipality. It's only good that you work on your standing orders, look at the languages to adopt. I think it should be okay for you to speak the local language, because here we do. It's part of our art. And one of the first things we do when we are having our inaugural meeting is that we adopt the languages to be spoken in the house. So if you are okay with that, you look at your standing orders and then amend some portions and then adopt maybe the local language, which is the Epe, as one of your languages to be used in the house. And I am extremely okay, because in local governance, it's a matter of all hands on deck. It is not about just the assembly members. You need people to equally contribute to the development of your locality, your municipality. And sometimes I often sit when I watch my honorable MP on television and other MPs debate on the floor of the house. I ask myself, oh, if the speaker can allow Eh? Those of us watching, to always, yes, to always send text contributions. It will be beautiful. Because sometimes it is always it's right that you watch some of the debates on the floor of the house, and what you are witness, you know that you have a superior idea, and the entire membership of that house, you realize that, what I did, what is it? Yes, what is the ding dong battle about this? What is the issue? Why are they struggling about this simple issue that you can? And it is later before you realize that what you were envisaging became the way forward. And that is true, Honorable MP. It is true. We know the strategy that is often adopted in the House, people use the strategy of debating and the rest. But when Ghanaians are saying that you are wasting our time, it's not too much of the politics on the floor. Members want answers. So, Honorable MP, when you get back to the House, tell Mr. Speaker that he should be the first to begin to adopt such approach to debate. Say, okay, there is a test here. I don't know whether your standing orders will allow, but it will be so beautiful. So we know that we are all on board to achieve a certain goal for this nation. And not only that, look, in as much as you see the mother parliament, that you see members of the people coming from all walks of life sitting at the gallery. Please and please, as a speaker of this house, I can tell you that it happens here too. You have every right to walk in here when we are having sitting, to listen to our deliberative functions, what we do, our legislative function, what you do to make sure that a certain road in your electoral area is being constructed, how a cheap compound is being constructed, how we debate it on the floor here, how we make sure that everybody in this municipality matters, and we kept pushing. How you begin to understand that even the MPCD is an ex-official member of this house. The reason why we invite him when we are having our legislative function. All those things are things that should be at the fingertips of the youth parliament. Please, keep on checking on this municipality. We don't sit like the way parliament sits. If you come to our local government act, it's explicit at least 3 times in a year. So the entire year we have sittings for once. In August is then I'm going to have my second sitting. Then perhaps in October, my last sitting, if possible, another sitting in November or December, and that ends it, depending on the items that are on the agenda. Colleagues here present, please, I want to put before you, it is right that if I personally have this opportunity long ago, it would have improved my legislative powers in terms of debating issues. Bring others on board. Let the debate on the street, listen to this one carefully. The debate on the street, okay, help shape those debates, those issues that people raise often. That is your responsibility. That someone can just ẹnu sẹ mẹlẹ agbẹgbẹ adekẹjẹ kura suda kẹmẹrẹ tagbọn ni asagọma ẹmọ kẹlẹ fi jẹmọnà wẹ ọmọlẹ mọ wa mp mẹlẹ agbẹgbẹ adekẹjọ agbọnọ náà kàkiri n'ọkọ ẹmọ kẹlẹ fi mẹwẹ ọ. Whether it's part of the approval of the year, you don't know how we get all those roads, all those infrastructure developments approved. You don't have any idea. So you should come, and then we tell you that, look, every issue in this municipality is captured in what we call the medium-term development plan. Then the medium-term development is subjected to our annual action plan. How do we get it? We often come to you. At that time that we were knocking at the doors for you to come out and be part of community gathering, some of you don't come out. That is where we get our information, because we do. In every 4 years, there's supposed to be a medium-term development plan. What we do is that every electoral area, we, with the chiefs and elders, we bring everybody out, we sit with you, we ask you questions, what is your needs, what are your needs, and then want in your electoral area. Mention roads, some mention water, and so and so on. We capture these and see them out in every year, the actions to be taken by the municipality. Please and please, be part of this municipality. Fortunately, I belong to a political party that knows only one thing: development is our goal. You know that party? Oh, this one is simple. Who knows that political party? Development is its goal, nothing else. Development. Which party is that? Oh, mention it before I mention. Which party is that? In this anthem is embedded. Development is what? Our goal. Which party is that?
Only ruling government.
And then, why? Why you hesitated so much? So I just want to urge you, please be abreast with what is happening around you. Okay? Add your voice. Come, my doors are open. Come, let's judge let's see how best your views, the way you want things to go, can be embedded in our developmental issues. Once again, I want to congratulate you for taking your time to be here. I know a lot of you here are happy, but I want to see more of that in future, that this particular youth parliament made you who you are. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
On this note, we'll receive the keynote address from our Member of Parliament for Ho Central Constituency, who is a member of the Parliamentary Committee on the Economy and the Committee on Education as well. And today he's here as our father to give the keynote address and declare this youth parliament duly inaugurated. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker, for granting me this opportunity to interact with my brothers and sisters. It gladdens my heart when I meet young men and women who are poised to advocate for development. Some of us never had this opportunity. You are getting it, so it means that you are being prepared for the future. So take advantage over it. Go through the system and learn. Get yourself apprised. So when you get up there, it's easier for you. I need to caution you. In sending a word or information out, it's not the shouting that does it. It's your ability to communicate that is the magic. But normally, when you see people debating, one person is shouting at the top of their voice. And when it is, I have been a teacher for 30 years.
Wow.
And I keep saying that the day that you see me shouting in the classroom, it means that I have not prepared before coming to the class. I don't have anything to say. So I'm just forcing whatever is in my head into you by shouting. A good teacher never shouts. A good communicator and debater never shouts. You just make your point simple. And the point will just be there and be moving. No matter what you say, it's grounded. But somebody feels that you should be shouting, and people say, "Oh, you are too weak." The voice is not what gives you the strength. It's the knowledge that you put out that is what gives you the strength. I want us as a people to now come together and apprise ourselves so that we now forge forward with a common mind of getting what we call the common knowledge. All of us gathered herein, if we put our minds together, we want to share in common knowledge. Do you know why we are not able to succeed as African Union? Do you know why? Let me tell you one secret. We will not be able to succeed as African Union because we don't share common knowledge. But we are eager to share common wealth. Not common wealth as an organization, the wealth that we have. We want to share that common wealth. If we all put our heads together and say we want to share common knowledge, the wealth will on its own open up to us for us to enjoy. I was in a committee meeting. It was a combined committee. That is Economy and Development and Human Rights Committee. Then we met the Commissioner for Human Rights, and from the beginning he started talking and everything is human rights, human rights. So when it came to question time, I got up and said, I have listened to you for 2 hours, and the number of times you have mentioned human rights is more than 80. There is nowhere that you paused and said human responsibilities. Let us do a backward integration, talk about human responsibilities. Once we talk about human responsibilities, the rights will automatically accrue. But we are being taught human rights, without being averted to that there are responsibilities that go with the rights. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I want to entreat you all to put your heart and mind together and enjoy what you are doing over here. Who knows tomorrow? Who knows tomorrow? Parliament on its own can one day now have private members bill, so that every constituency should form a youth parliament, and we pass an act to that effect, and that's all. And on your own, you can now sit down and even work it out. You liaise with other youth parliaments elsewhere. Then you now promote it and bring it to us. It will go to the subsidiary legislature and committee, and they will look at it and bring it to us. When it comes and we look at it and it's good, we will pass it for you. So it becomes statutory. My sister, do I know you somewhere? Agbaviade, Holy Spirit. I want to say that we are at a crossroad as a country. And as your member of parliament, I know that not all of you belong to my party, but you should always, in Estonia, a country near Russia, every countryman or countrywoman is registered with a political party, and they know their numbers. But if your policies are good, if they vote for you and you misbehave, the same people during the next elections will vote you out. And I believe that Ghana, we should also be moving towards that. Everybody should be registered with a political party where you think your ideals are, so that you stop taking the Zanus. The work as a legislator is three. That is found in chapter 10 of the 1992 Constitution. Legislative role, oversight role, and representation. These are the three things that I'm supposed to do. But we have the silent ones that the MPs don't talk of. That is, you receive those calls at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30, by 7 o'clock, those calls might have ended. Then to start coming at 3 o'clock. Let me tell you a story. When we went to Parliament first, then we had orientation. Then we had one of the, I think, 6 timers coming to give us orientation. He said, "My people, one day I was there. Then I received a call from a constituent. He said, Honorable," I said, "Yes. Honorable, good morning. Please, I'm on admission at Rich. Kindly tell the doctor to discharge me. Otherwise, your bill will go up." I only said, "I have heard." I thought it was a joke until we also started feeling the heat. The reality started coming. Yeah, a lady MP was talking to him and said, "Hey, Honorable, tears are not abortion." Then the person called me and said, "Honorable, I'm pregnant. I don't need the pregnancy. I want to go and abort. If you don't give me money, you'll be paying the school fees." And there's somebody close to me. I just have to give her the money to go to the hospital. He said she needs money to go to the hospital. That's it. We hear a lot, we see a lot. The reason why MPs don't talk, if you want to talk, maybe Ghana may divide into two and we all enter and die. Yes, only 3 days ago, we were fortunate to approve 2 loans for Ghana, 300 million and 500 million. You are legislators, so my duty is to also give you the right information. Please, the loans we approved, they are not for free SHS. They said for second cycle school development. That is mean free SHS. But our friends on the other side are always opinionated with mediocre politics. So they are shouting that we are going to borrow for free SHS. We will not borrow for what? Free SHS. The social democratic government never borrows for what? Feeding. We borrow for infrastructure. So it's going into infrastructure. And I want to tell all of you that when the president came here, he announced it. So when I went back, I met with the Minister for Education that we are taking loan of 300,000 cedis for education sector. I'll be sitting in for us to approve it. So anything for my people in Ho. He said, "Oh, once you have come to me, we'll look at it. I'm going to build STEM schools. But there is one special STEM school." I said, "Minister, give me that one." He said, "Get me the land." So I started contacting my chiefs. And I called on the paramount chief of Akwepe. He's giving us 20 acres near the military school. That's where we are going to site it. We are going to have a special STEM school, the first in the Volta region. And I'm praying to bring the president for he himself to come and cut the sword. Yes. So I'm working towards it. So gradually we'll get there. And the second one is also for infrastructure. Now that one, the finance minister said I will not approve of it. He will not take the money. Because the component of the loan was said that the people are going to take the chunk of the money back to them whilst we will be paying. He said we have to look at the terms again. Because when you look at the terms, they make it very oblique. Consultancy, which they themselves will provide, and they'll take the chunk of the money. Workshop, external travel. So he said no, this time it's not going to be like that. When you take loan and only 20% is used for the actual work, the rest of the 80% is for consumption. I will not do that. So he made them change the terms of the agreement, and now we are going to use about 90% of the loan to do the work. So you have to be detailed. Don't look at the flamboyancy of things and say, "Oh, after all, it is money." Now, I just want to tie what I'm saying into something. You all heard Speaker of Parliament when he came to say that the bill for the LGBTQ AAP plus has not been passed. You all heard him. and that he will bring it back to Parliament. And since then, he has not said anything about it again. As for the bill, I can assure you that it has been passed, duly passed, duly and procedurally passed. Nothing can bring it back to the House of Parliament except the President, who would say, I have seen this, I have seen that, I have seen this. So you have to send it back and work on it. You remember that the first time it was passed, somebody went to the Supreme Court, the last guy, that it is inconsistent with the Constitution of Ghana. There was a clause in it. My duty is to give you the facts. There was a clause in it which says that if somebody is engaged in what LGBT, he shouldn't be what represented by what a lawyer. And there was another clause in it that if you are LGBTQ, when you fall sick, doctor should not attend to you. And when it came to us, we said no. When you look at our constitution, Article 14.2, who has a constitution here? Who has a constitution here? Can you read Article 14.2 or the whole of Article 14 for our hearing? Article 14. Once you are doing this work, you should be moving along with your constitution. Is that clear? That is the supreme law. Article 14, yes.
Protection of personal liberty. Clause 1. Every person shall be entitled to his personal liberty, and no person shall be deprived of his personal liberty except in the following cases and in accordance with the procedures permitted by law. A. In execution of a sentence or order of court in respect of criminal offences of which he has been convicted, or B. In execution of an order of court punishing him for contempt of court, or C. For the purpose of bringing him before court in execution of an order of a court, or D. In the case of a person suffering from an infectious or contagious disease, a person of unsound mind, a person admitted to drugs or alcohol or vagrant for the purpose of his care or treatment or the protection of the community. E. For the purpose of education or welfare of a person who has not attained the age of 18 years. Or F. For the purpose of preventing the unlawful entry of that person into Ghana, or of effecting the expulsion, extradition, or other lawful removal of that person from Ghana, or for the purpose of restricting that person while he is being lawfully conveyed through Ghana in the course of his extradition or removal from one country to another country. Or G. Upon reasonable suspicion of his having committed or being about to commit a criminal offense under the laws of Ghana. Clause 2. A person who is arrested, restricted, or detained shall be informed immediately in a language that he understands of the reasons for his arrest, restriction, or detention, and of his right to a lawyer of his choice. Clause 3. A person who is arrested, restricted, or detained, A. For the purpose of bringing him before a court in execution of an order of court, or B. Upon reasonable suspicion of his having committed or being about to commit a criminal offense under the laws of Ghana, and who is not released, shall be brought before a court within 48 hours after the arrest, restriction, or detention. Clause 4. Where a person arrested, restricted, or detained under paragraph A or B of clause 3 of this article is not tried within by the reasonable time, then without prejudice to any further proceedings that may be brought against him, he shall be released, whether unconditionally or upon reasonable conditions, including in particular conditions reasonably necessary to ensure that he appears a later date for trial or for proceedings preliminary to trial. Clause 5. A person who is unlawfully arrested, restricted, or detained by any other person shall be entitled to compensation from that other person. Clause 6. When a person is convicted and sentenced to a term of imprisonment for offense, any period he has spent in lawful custody in respect of that offense before the completion of his trial shall be taken into account in imposing the term of imprisonment. Clause 7. Where a person who has been served the whole or part of his sentence is acquitted on appeal by a court other than the Supreme Court, the court may certify to the Supreme Court that the person acquitted be paid compensation, and the Supreme Court may, upon examination of the facts and the certificate of the court concerned, award such compensation as it may think fit, or where the acquittal is by the Supreme Court, it may order compensation to be paid to the person acquitted. So, please, this is the whole of Article 14.
I want you to emphasize on 14 plus 2, and 14 plus 2 plus.
Okay. So, a person who is arrested, restricted, or detained shall be informed immediately in a language that he understands, or of the reasons for his arrest, restriction, or detention, and of his right to a lawyer of his choice.
So Article 14.2 is express authority that everybody must be given a lawyer of his or her choice. So if you're a criminal and they send you to court, the judgment can, how do you call it, cut your life from normal living to an outcast for a number of years. So you need to be represented in court. So our leader, Mahama Yariga, drew our attention to it that no, when you look at clause 9 of the bill, it is inconsistent with the 1992 Constitution. And Article 2 of the Constitution says that what? My good friend, what is it in Article 2?
Article 2, Enforcement of the Constitution. Clause 1. A person who alleges that A. An enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B. Any act or omission of any person is inconsistent with or is in contradiction of provision of this Constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for declaration to that effect. Clause 2. The Supreme Court shall, for the purpose of declaration under Clause 1 of this article, make such orders and give such directions as it may consider appropriate for giving effect, or enabling effect to be given to the declaration so made. Clause 3. Any person or group of persons of whom an order or direction is addressed under Clause 2 of this article by the Supreme Court shall duly obey and carry out the terms of the order or direction. Clause 4. Failure to obey or carry out the terms of an order or direction made or given under Clause 2 of this article constitutes a high crime under this Constitution and shall, in the case of President or the Vice President, constitute a ground for removal from office under this Constitution.
Go to Article 2.1. Article 1. Please listen very well.
Article 2, Clause 1. A person who alleges that A. An enactment or anything contained in or done under the authority of that or any other enactment, or B. Any act or omission of any person is inconsistent with or is in contradiction of a provision of this Constitution may bring an action in the Supreme Court for declaration to that effect.
Article 1.
Article 1, Clause 2. The Constitution shall be the supreme law of Ghana, and any other law found to be inconsistent with any provision of this Constitution should, to the extent of the inconsistency be void. Okay.
So looking at these two clauses, our leader drew our attention to it and said, my people, if we pass this law in the state in which it is, the Supreme Court will shoot it down, and it is like the 189 of us have not used our common sense. The people believed in us that we were going to do good work for them. Therefore, let us now change the clause 9 in tandem with the 1992 Constitution. Because when you read it, you realize that Article 2.1 talks about anything that is inconsistent. The person has the right to come to court. And 1.2 says that anything that is inconsistent is null and void on arrival in the Supreme Court. So if you pass the law that if you are LGBTQ, you go to court, you go to the doctor should not look after you. It is inconsistent because we have right to health enshrined in our Constitution. Chapter 5 of the 1992 Constitution is about human rights. Chapter 5, that is Article 12 to 33. So we worked on it. Then they started shouting that we have changed the law. We have changed the law. We haven't changed the law, but rather we just made the law to be consistent with the 1992 Constitution. But the reality is that we have banned LGBTQ acts in Ghana. If you are caught, the president has not signed yet. If you are caught, 5 to 10 years, over them 5 to 10 years. Now, my brothers and sisters, you are here to be trained to become legislators in the future. And through this room, I know that some of you will be working out to become lawyers one day. Now, we have also managed to open the door for those of us who want to become lawyers. You don't have to go and sit anywhere and become, oh, will I get the chance to go to Makola? We have opened the gates wide now. When you enter any law faculty, you do it to, you only go and write the law exams, the bar exams, as ACC or ICA, how they write it. You can study anywhere and go and write it. Once the school is accredited, finish. That is what we have given to Ghanaians now. So you are free to go and read law. I remember a child telling the father that, oh, daddy, you started reading law when I was young, and up to date, they don't call you lawyer. Why? And you say I should go and read law. I will not go. Until you become a lawyer, I will not go and read law. Because the father had tried and tried and tried to enter the law school, and a lot of clauses were being used against the father. But the father could not open up to the daughter. But now the gates are wide open. You can go in at any time. Once you go to do your LLB, you go and do 1 year pre. We call it pre-bar. You do all the courses 1 year. After that, you go and write a national bar exam. So you all go and write, and they will call all of you to the bar. If you don't like this for the NDC, then what else do you want? You see, some of us, our argument was that in those days, it was only KNUST and Legon that were training doctors for the country. But now we have private institutions training doctors. And have we been able to establish that the doctors who come out are very bad, they kill people? We have not been able to establish that. But the doctors, even if they kill you, they'll just bury you. Is that not it? They'll just bury you. If a lawyer goes to court and makes a mistake, you will not get client the following day. And you only go to prison for some years and come back. That is the only mistake the lawyer will make. It will only incarcerate you. Then they were saying that you get bad lawyers. And I said, oh, assumption is that all the lawyers are good. Then no lawyer should have lost a case in Ghana. If all the lawyers working on the streets of Ghana are very good, then all the lawyers should be winning their cases. The judges should have found it difficult to adjudicate, because we have the best of lawyers in Ghana. So, my dear brothers and sisters, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that over here, I'm encouraging all of you to put your minds to the task ahead of you and make yourself learning people. Read and read and read. Learn until you get to where you want to be. There was a military officer who was one day being interviewed, and he said that anything on your body that you don't use, it will die. Even if you're a woman and you have the hole in your ear and you are not putting earring in it, it will what? It will close by itself. Is that not it? So anything on you, any human part that you don't use, it will die. So make sure that you use the brain very well until you die, you perish with it. Now, you are going to subject yourself to procedure and practice. Respect each other. There should always be one mic at a time. When somebody is on the feet, all other people must sit. The moment you see somebody getting up, you sit for the person to be heard, acknowledged by the speaker so that the person can talk. And make good use of your standing orders. I can see it here. That is your Bible. Make good use of it. I was telling you a story about our passage of the LGBTQ. When speaker came back from US, our friends on the other side ran to go and tell him that, oh, we passed it. We passed the LGBTQ and a certificate of agency. In our standing orders, order 172 or 1702, it says abridgment of time. Every law that comes to Parliament, after second reading and consideration, we have to keep it down until the third day. So if we finish with the second reading today, tomorrow we will come to Parliament and do other business. So on Monday before we can bring it for third reading and passage. But in our standing orders, there's something in it called abridgment of time. That one is procedural. We only get up and say, Mr. Speaker, pursuant to order 1702, we ask that we abridge the time and continue with the third reading. And if the speaker says yes, we can do it and make it procedural and ask all those in favor of it, say aye, and we say aye, and he hears it and says, let's go on. We have satisfied that condition. And we satisfied it that day because that day I was in the chamber. It was the Chief Whip, Honorable Dapiampo, who sought the leave of the speaker for us to continue. And Mahama Ayariga seconded. So we did due process. But at that time, our president was out of the country. He was in the UK. And they are the people who are fronting all these things. There was nothing like that before the president went. So there had not been any security arrangement. And Honorable Bagui, being a veteran politician, knows what it means, the LGBTQ, what it means. So he had to come and water down the effect. And that's exactly what he did. That the law has not been passed to free our president. And that was around that same time that he was lobbying for this loan that we passed about 3 days ago. You see, you can save money to build a house. But when you have the opportunity to take a loan, you take the loan and you can build it within a short time. So that when prices go up, it doesn't affect your project. And that's exactly what we are doing now. And I'm happy to tell you that the 500 million that was approved, Boho Central has its share. So our town roads will also be fixed as part of the 500 million. I had a detailed discussion with the Minister for Roads. So he has promised me that once we pass that, we have passed it, once the minister draws on it and gives him the certificate of commencement authorization, a contractor will come and the whole town routes, he is going to work on it. So if you are living in the hinterland and the road access to your place is not good, don't worry, very soon we'll begin work on it. It is not everything that you talk of on the floor of Parliament. You are in government, your colleagues are ministers. Why do you ask them questions? Walk to them and lobby them and get what you want. Are you getting it? Your father should not be a palm wine tapper and you'll be walking on the roadside going to buy palm wine, those that have been mixed with water and sugar, because the original one is coming to your house. So why do you worry? My father is a roads minister. Why should I worry myself going to ask question about whole town roads in parliament? I see him almost every day or every other week, and I talk to him. You see, you realize all those in who the barracks, Kwengwe, Hojo Road, you see the speed with which it's going. It's not easy. Because I told the people that within the first 2 years, we'll begin work on it. So I told him that, Minister, you see, when I was campaigning, this is what I told the people, so help me. I said, oh, my brother, I will help you. I'll get a contractor to start work. And he got a contractor, and the contractor is working on it. There's one notorious bridge after Ojogan to Hodu Aviopre. That's where they are stuck now. When they finish that, they will begin to pour sand on it and be pressing it so that by the end of the year, we should see progress of work done. If not completed by the end of the year, I would doubt it. But the rains has not been fed to us, the contractors on the road. But something will be done. I keep saying that I'm short, so I don't want to be talking for long. So with these few words, I want to say that per my invite, I'm supposed to declare this Ho Municipal Youth Parliament duly inaugurated. In your presentation, Mr. Speaker, you made mention of discussing issues and presenting a paper on it, a position paper on it to me. I want to assure you that once it gets to me, you hear yourselves on the floor of the Parliament of Ghana. It will be read in Parliament and the credit will go to you. As a position paper from the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament, we will set the ball rolling over there. So make your researches very well and bring the papers out. I'm ready to present them in your name. Now, the first task I want to give to all of us is Ho has been nationally acclaimed as the oxygen city. Who is here who doesn't know that Ho is known as the oxygen city? And do you know what disturbs our oxygen? The hydrocarbons. And these hydrocarbons come from the cars, the smoke from the cars on the street. So, my first charge to you is how best you can all come on board for us to fight for EV cars for Ho Municipality so that we get a purer form of the oxygen. Electronic vehicles for whole central constituency. So that we leave out these hydrocarbons. That is the task for me and you to be thinking of. Are we all there? And now, by virtue of the power vested in me, I duly declare the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament duly inaugurated on this fateful day of 25th July 2026. Thank you very much for your attention and for your participation. Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Yeah, so before we take the pictures, the Home Municipal Director for the National Health Authority wants to give just a short appreciation to our guests who have come, and then we take the pictures.
Right, Honorable Speaker, our Member of Parliament, my presiding member, and honorable members of Ho Municipal Youth Parliament. In fact, today is a very happy day to me. In that it is a challenge to all of us in the districts in the Volta region for reorganizing the municipal and district parliaments. As I'm speaking, on record now is only Ho and Southton that is in existence.
Wow.
Meanwhile, national wants representatives from all the districts. So I've been on the neck of the MP and the presiding member. I've been to his office, the presiding member's office, more than 10 times. Today I've been calling him. He was far away in Mache at the funeral. He said, "Oh, I will not disappoint you, I will come." When I call MP, I can hear from the background that he was at the program. He said, "Oh, I'll be with you soon." And truly they came. In fact, I cannot appreciate them enough. It's to all of us our credit that Ho Municipal is the regional capital of Volta region. So the best youth parliament must come from Ho Municipal. And a big thank you to our honorable member of parliament for at least supporting us with some small coins to be able to organize water and other few things for today's program. We pray to the Almighty God to give him good health and strength. And wherever he touches, must bring him more blessings so that he can also support us anytime we fall on him. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Director. Honorable members, after the pictures, just some 10 minutes, we'll finish the other business and we adjourn. But for now, I'm going to suspend the House for just 2 minutes so that we take the pictures with our guests and then they can go and attend to other business and then we finish the business of the House. On that note, business is suspended for 2 minutes. Honourable members, proceedings hereby resume. Honourable members, I welcome you back from our quick suspension. We have spent a lot of time and we want to adjourn as soon as possible. Before we move to the formation of committees, we have already agreed that we will not debate today, but I think it's important for us to hear a few congratulatory messages from members. A few members might want to comment on today's program and the addresses from our guests. So just a few minutes to listen to members, and then from there we'll form the committees and adjourn today's business. I think nothing less than the majority and the minority leaders must speak. Nothing less than them must speak. So the last information or congratulatory message you hear will be from the two leaders. But before the leaders, is there any member who wants to speak to give a short congratulatory message? Just a minute or two. Yes. Yes. So please make the mic available to them. Please introduce yourself and your constituency before you speak. If you are a leader, you need to add your leadership role. So let's start from Honorable Victor first before we go to Honorable Samson.
Right Noble Chair. Right Noble Chair. Our guests, good afternoon. Thank you all for spending so much time here today. I want to say a very big thank you to our director and our regional programs coordinator for putting this program together. It's been a great success, as well as the MP and then the presiding member who were here to grace the occasion. And I want to say a big thank you and congratulations to all noble members of the House. in my understanding, and as already stated, this is a voluntary opportunity, but personally, I see it as an opportunity for personal development, networking, and a place where we can all come and discuss issues that are relevant to youth development in our municipality. Um, we all know youth impact parliaments across Ghana. You see them all over social media. But there is another iconic youth parliament that I have met on several platforms. That is the Upper West Regional Youth Parliament, led by James Baba Anabiga. They have been able to implement so many social intervention projects. And anytime I go for workshops or conferences where you have other CSOs coming, they always represent because they are visible. And when you listen to Joy News a lot, you see them. They have even published researches, one of which came out recently that some young people were using cocoa wrappers, quote and unquote, as condoms in the Upper West region. They did that research and published the findings. What am I trying to say? The whole Municipal Youth Parliament could stand out as one that can win grants just like the Upper West Regional Youth Parliament. We don't always have to fall on the authorities to, be doing the lobbying and all of that. And we have so many resources around us that we can actually tap into. It's just a matter of making ourselves visible and positioning ourselves in readiness for that. That's why I've been talking about positioning from the onset. So I want this house to be very intentional about it. The final thing I want to say is about the commitment of members. I would like to appeal to each and every one of us to make ourselves available in whatever way that we can. There is a quote that a moving man will always find slack. Nobody has a free time. If on a Saturday you are not working and you are resting, it is not a free time. That is an integral part of your life and it's part of your health. So everybody is busy. But when we are called to come here, I want us to prioritize it because this could be a platform that could be a life-changing moment, if not for you, for another person. So I want us to do it with all the zeal and commitment with which we can. And at the end of the day, we'll all benefit from it. So on this note, congratulations to everyone and thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Honorable Doche. Give me the mic. Give the director the mic.
In fact, he has said it all. At the current Ho Municipal Assembly, I can mention about 4 or 5 honorable assembly members who were part of the previous Ho Municipal Parliament. Honorable Dr. Beriaji is a lecturer at UHAS, an assembly member here. He was a member of the previous parliament. Honorable Emmanuel Ajume, then Macbillon. About 5 of them. You understand? You see, let's look at people like Sami Awuku, Honorable Ablakwa, and others. Those people think they are small boys. Even our own Sami Jamfi, they say, oh, he has not worked before. Yes, I can show you a picture of myself and Sami Jamfi when he was roaming the Volta region, lobbying to be voted into the office of communication officer. Very tiny. We met at Egypt's mother's funeral at Dabala. The former, she's still in office, Evelyn Gabluzu, now with Bank of Ghana, and nurse by profession. You see, so these things, you can't say, I'm a graduate, I'm this, then you hide in your own corner. It's a very good platform for you people to exploit. You understand? All those guys in parliament, they were doing student politics. That led them to where they are now. They didn't struggle for employment opportunity after their national service. So your time is very important, as Honorable Victor has said. You see, this thing, the last parliament, Solomon was here. I invited the Municipal Director of Education, Health. They were all present. But because of the time, the Saturday, that's why all those some of those head of department are not here. You see, when honorable member asked for me to swear him to office, I told you I don't have the power. This thing is not a joke, so please take it serious. Make time for it. Thank you.
Honorable Doche.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity granted me to extend my congratulatory message to honorable members. I would like to thank all our guests for heeding to our call. It is so nice that we, the youth, we call upon them and then truly they were in our midst. And whatever we want from them, they give it out. I would like to thank them very much. My caucus, I would like to thank you very much. I congratulate you for being part of this great parliament. The majority caucus, I congratulate you for being part of this parliament. I want to say that this opportunity for us to learn parliamentary business. More often than not, we used to criticize the MPs for even the duties that are not yet to carry. I think this is a platform for us to learn what is their mandate actually. And so I would like to say that we should carry that on. And then it's also important for us to learn constitution. Yes, we have the constitution and the standing orders. Always let us read the constitution and the standing order. It will help us in debating on the floor. Because if you don't have knowledge about the standing orders, you will always be put to order in the house for a breach of a standing order. I would like to thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable Believe Agoso.
All right, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I personally also want to congratulate my own honorable colleagues for taking this part. That's where we are. Yes, so this is what we have chosen. This is what we want to do. There's all when they say we are the future leaders, but I believe that the future is now. Whatever we want to do, let's do it very well. This is what we are called for. Let's everything we are doing, let's be serious with it. Let's be abreast with informations. When we are here, let's come here with a fact and debate on it. And also to our director, our leader. Yes, we are happy to be here. So we also pray anytime that we call upon your office to assist us. We pray that you open your arms for us, then we can actually grow this thing so that personally, all that I do, I believe in sustainability. I don't believe in starting something and dying. Other than that, you will not see me. So that's who I am. So I believe that with that, let's do it and do it better, and then the future be our own. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader.
Right, noble speaker. Thank you. I would like to say a big congratulations to all of us who I'm sure invitations were extended to many institutions, and then from your institution you were selected to be here. So that in the first place means that you are a leader. So yes, congratulations to us. And then yes, we are here to represent youth of this municipality. That means that in my own way, that means that as representatives of the youth in this municipality, we should be like the heads of them, like them. In a way, the best of them, because we are here to make decisions for them. We are here to make their voice heard. So what I would say is that it's a huge mandate. Personally, I'm glad to be a part of this, and then it's going to be a development platform for us. It's going to be a space where we learn, network. We are going to have fun, and of course, it won't be partisan politics, but for the mere fact that there will be opinions, it is politics. So not partisan politics, but yes, we will have fun. There will be, I mean, we know how things go. Since there is majority and minority, we know how things go. Such moments will come, but let's have fun and let's make it. The aim is the municipality, the youth in the municipality should progress. The municipality as a whole should progress. So let's have fun and let's do the great thing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the August House. Not to say much, it's an honor due my purpose and I to be members of this august house, being given the mandate to stand for the youth. And I'll promise you that I would make sure my caucus and I uphold by the standing orders, and I believe the other sides also have the same interest. And then we'll make sure this parliament is a success. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, I thank you all for taking up the opportunity, and this house is properly constituted to do business. Honourable members, so honourable members, before we go to the next business, the appointment letters have been signed. So the first deputy speaker will distribute it to you all. Please, let's take note that they are working on the congratulatory flyers as well. So I'm sure he will share it on the platforms. And in the case, I think we'll need to do a checkup. That's an administrative, but I'll work on it. Please, let's move straight to the next business. Formation of committee on selection, and then the committee on governance and constitutional affairs. But I want us to form the committee on governance and constitutional affairs first. For the selection, per practice in other parliaments, is the speaker that chairs, the deputy speakers, the leaders, and the whips who decide the members of each committees. But we need a particular committee right now, which is the Governance and Constitutional Affairs Committee. It is responsible for reviewing the draft constitution and the draft standing orders. The draft constitution and the draft standing orders. So they review it. The speaker, deputy speakers, and leaders of the house and the whips will not be part of that. So if you are nominating, don't nominate any of these people, because they'll be part of the they'll be part of the committee on selection. So I think we can just do 5 members. The clerk is also part of the committee on selection as the secretary. So the deputy clerk will be the secretary to the Governance and Constitutional Affairs Committee to take records for them. So you already have a secretary. And I think we can just do it should we do it 5, 2 from majority, 2 from minority, for the Constitutional and Governance Committee? 5. So 2 people from majority, 2 people from minority. 1 will chair, 1 will be the vice chair, and then 2 other members with the deputy clerk as secretary, so that they review the constitution and the standing orders for us and report back to the house at the second sitting. Yeah, so I read the nominations. So please, the caucuses, look through, and 2 people to be part of the committee. 2 people to be part of the committee from your caucuses to review the constitution and standing orders. Okay, I believe the nominees are ready. So let's take the nominations from each of the caucus. The leaders, please, can you nominate your members to the committee? Then from the nominees, we decide the chair, the vice chair. So, majority leadership, your nominees, 2 nominees to be part of the committee. The Governance and Constitutional Affairs Committee. Yes, your 2 nominees to be part of the committee.
Okay. So I stand in the place. Have we nominated 2 members at once?
Yes, you are nominating them.
Mr. Victor and then Mr. Huape Atiko, please kindly move forward.
Please, can we have them come out? Mr. Victor and Mr. Huape. Okay, minority, please nominate your 2 members. Please give them the mic. Please, Victor and Please come out. Please come out.
Thank you. From the minority side, unfortunately, we'll be able to nominate just one person for now because members we are outnumbered. So,
Oh,
so we will nominate Mr. Courage. Mr. Courage.
okay. I'll nominate one person for you. Adam Osman from Even First Parliament is duly nominated from the minority to be part of the committee. Thank you very much. So, so these are the nominees to be part of the committee. These are the nominees. Unfortunately, we will not ask you whether you accept the nomination or not because
I want to know, I understand, but if we are only four, then the committee is not for she doesn't have a
she doesn't have a vote, but she is part of the composition.
yes. And when we are making decision, for decision to be made.
3-2.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, then if anything, should be 2-1. So she's only going to be secretary, not member secretary. So is the committee to be 5 or 4? Then we need one additional from you, and they have their 2 already. So majority, please nominate one additional person to be part. I hope you are taking it. Please, can he come out? There's no female. Oh, the clerk is your secretary is a female. So right now we have gotten 5. Is there any other female here? Constantina. Please, we have the nominees. So we have the nominees. I'll put the question. All in favor that the 5 nominees stand part of the committee, say aye. Not in favor, say nay. The ayes have it. The 5 duly nominated members are ordered to stand part of the committee, and the deputy clerk as secretary to the committee. Now we need to choose their chair and vice. Leaders, please advise me. Should we allow the committee to decide their chair and vice, or we should decide for them? Please, can I have any leader to speak? Honorable Constantina, please, what do you have to say? Please, can you give her the mic?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I am Constantina Etona Mafi Agbonola from Youth Impact Parliament. Mr. Speaker, just to point it out, these are nominees and they were nominated by the various caucuses. Maybe within the caucuses, they said yes or no. But the caucuses, the leaders still agree that yes, we have nominated you. So it's just right, it would be just right and fair for all of us as a house, the caucuses together, to hear from them if they are agreeing to this, because we do not want to impose or force anything to anyone.
I'm sorry, but you came too late. The House has already adopted and constituted the committee. So your preliminary objection is overruled. Thank you very much. Yes, majority leader, any indication? Should we select the leadership, or we shall allow them to select their leadership at their first meeting and do the business?
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I'm Elsie Akofa Kobe. So these nominees came from the various caucuses, and I think it would be right if they select among themselves the leaders, because they are going to work with each other, not with us. So I think it would be right if we give them the mandate to select their own leaders.
Okay, so the House, I'll put the question on the proposal by the leader that the committee selects its own leadership, which is the chair and vice. So if you are in agreement, you vote aye. If you are not in agreement, you vote nay. It's as simple as that. So I'll put the question. All in favor that the committee at its first sitting, constituted on the authority of the Speaker, selects the chairperson and vice before they commence their business, say aye.
Aye.
Not in favor, say nay. The ayes have it. The committee is directed to accordingly elect their own chair and vice at their first meeting on the authority of the speaker.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, members. You can take your seats. Honour members, before we leave that committee, I hereby direct and accordingly refer the drafted constitution of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament and the drafted standing orders of the Ho Municipal Youth Parliament to the newly constituted Governance and Constitutional Affairs Committee.
Yeah.
And not only that, to review and report to the House at its next, which is specifically the second parliamentary sitting.
Yeah.
Honour members, let's quickly constitute the Committee on Selection. The Committee on Selection is chaired by the Speaker. The two deputy speakers are members. The two leaders of the House and their whips are members, with the clerk as secretary. So you already know the leaders. So I'll just go ahead and put the question to the House that the committee be now constituted. The chairperson is the Speaker and the clerk is the member secretary. All in favor that the Committee on Selection be constituted and to look through and appoint members to the various committees. Now this brings the question, even before I put the question, they are now coming to review the standing orders. Should we go ahead and form committees on the draft, or we shall allow them to finish their job? That's honorable belief.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. My name is Belief. And I think that I agree with you that we should allow them to do the review to be brought to the House. When we adopt it, then we can go.
Yes, because when they come, some committees will change. So we can still form the Committee on Selection, but it cannot start its job until the standing orders is duly adopted. So I put the question that the Committee on Selection be now constituted. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Not in favor, say nay. The ayes have it. The Committee on Selection is now duly constituted by the House. Honour members, we are approaching the end of business. It is now 3:53 p.m. GMT. Motion for adjournment. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker of this August House. I'm Elsie Akofa Kobe. So I hereby move the motion for adjournment for today's sitting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Minority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So I second the motion to adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honour members, motion moved and seconded that this House do not adjourn to its second sitting on a date to be decided by the Honourable House. All in favor, say aye. Not in favor, say nay. The ayes have it. Honour members, thank you very much for sitting since morning to witness today's sitting. Finally, proceedings have come to a close. Please ensure you take your appointment letters before you go. Members in row, please, will be taking a portrait right after we close so that we can do your congratulatory flyers announcing your positions at once. But the leaders, just get us a very nice picture. The flyers will be updated. Okay. If a member is not part of the main plus, so you'll be added. You'll be accordingly added. On that note, the ayes have it. This House do not stand adjourned to the second parliamentary sitting. Yes,